When I woke up this morning, I just realized I haven't stepped on the scale in a month, and my muscle definition has almost faded away. Okay, this is the only way I can get to school each day. People still seem rushed every morning. The air is crispy even in March. The aroma of coffee sometimes wafts through the streets, making it both familiar and foreign. The strangeness stems from the uncertainty of the upcoming day. I enjoy those uncertainties. The cafeteria's new breakfast menu continues to fall short. Amber and I had our usual coffee before class. By the way, Amber is Zhang Laoshi, as you all know. My English vocabulary hasn't gotten much rusty, but can I make a coherent sentences? That is another story. I'm eloquent in one moment and absolutely tongue-tied the next. However, this is why classrooms are important. They provide an unlimited number of opportunities to fully communicate ideas rather than relying on half-understood ones. I realize that someone like me should devote all of my pockets of time to returning to the classroom because it provides us with enough space and time, and there's no discrimination in teaching. Real life does not always allow for mistakes. Well, the classroom does. During the break, Lao Liu informed me that we had finished the interior design for our Shenzhen clinic. When you know it will take 60 hours to respond, everyone speaks well. It's interesting that time zones surprisingly increase efficiency. The second class began after an hour. Amber sent me this message. There's an afternoon tea area near my flat in the hotel library that we go to for study time. The little pastries and tea successfully bridge the awkward time between lunch and dinner. Additionally, they're light enough to keep your mind from becoming sluggish. You know what? There's no food coma blocking the creative flow here. I wrote 2 scripts and interviewed Amber about the female friendships for our Women's Day special. There were no flashes of inspiration, but neither was there any writer's block. Yes, everything is going as planned. It's amusing that I accepted unpredictability this morning, but now secretly hope the day goes as planned. Our tolerance for disorder appears to be related to the clock's position. After everything was finished, there was no time for dinner because I had a show called The Devil Wears Prada in London West End that night. So we hurried to the Dominion Theatre. Today's golden hour looked different, with the sky turning a deep sapphire blue. From the bridge, the city light flickered like distant stars. Suddenly, I realized that these days felt infinite in the greatest manner possible, as if time had been extended. Downtown's energy hit like a wave. No dimmer switch was required. London's night shift was fully operational. When we arrived at the Dominion Theatre, we could see a large billboard with red high heels from a distance. A lot of people waited below with expectation. In the lobby, while the fashionable catwalk music played, and there was a signature sign on the second floor for check-in. We bought a champagne and gently took our seats. The stage design and the performances were first-rate. We could ignore the plot flaws as it based on a classic film. Musicals and finished films. Thus, every live performance counts. You can immediately tell if the actors actually care, are well trained, and if the team put their passion into this. I really enjoy every moment, completely immersed in the music. The previous me might have overanalyzed every aspect, but when the confetti fell at curtain call, all I wanted was pure happiness. When I was 20, I didn't understand that enjoying life is not a crime. Fine cuisine, amazing performances, and lazy sunsets all have their own value, which is purely subjective. Some joys simply vanish if you miss their optimal timing. Everything went perfectly today, but guess what? I'm already excited to see what surprises tomorrow morning brings.